Are we done yet? Have we seen enough? What is it going to take? What is it? Are we done? I'm going to go back to my old phrase here. The best player on your team can't be the biggest problem. Excuse me, not the best player. The highest paid player on your team can't be the biggest problem on your team in every big game. It can't be. They're winning. They won 4 games in spite of Tua, despite of Tua. They have taken the ball out of Tua's hands. They don't even know what to do with them. They are literally like, let's hand it off, let's screen, let's hand it off, let's screen. We don't know where the ball's going to go. This is why the prior regime, who was trying to tell Chris Greer and the owner and everybody, he's never going to win games in December or in the playoffs in the Northeast or any other cold place.
Which is what you're
We're
playing
never going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Could his arm look any weaker last night? I mean, any weaker. The interception, he threw the ball as hard as he could throw it, 20 yards, and the ball hung up in the air like a punt.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I don't know. So that, to me, is the biggest thing. Here we are, one of the highest paid guys in the sport. The team is pretty good and still fighting, and the biggest problem is the quarterback, who's one of the highest paid people in the sport. If you're one of the highest paid people in the sport, then you should be paying like Joe Burrow or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. Not, hey, our highest paid player, hey, gosh, man, we got to find a way to hide him this week, right? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the Giants with Lawrence Taylor being like, we got to hide Lawrence this week. He can't do it.
Not the right condition.
He's our highest paid player, and everybody thinks he's the best, but we got to figure out how to help him. That's the last guy you should be worried about helping. The highest paid guy should be like, we can put him in any situation, and we'll put more pressure on him. So that's insane to me. Insane. And I sit here, and this is where I'm going to continue before we even get into the game and go, Mike McDaniel should be the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. First off, they played tough and physical last night.
Yeah.
They were physical as hell. The defense was incredible. They hung in there. The first half, they were great. Miami.
Something different in Chapel Hill. 与 GT, 给予井号39, S. Henry Vaser who gets the honors to do the tip tonight. Carolina in the home white. We are underway in Chapel Hill. And 与井号39, S. North Carolina that starts with the basketball. 与 GT, first thing 与井号39, LO notice, J, this ETSU defense, one of the best in their league. 北与井号39, re long, 北与井号39, re athletic, and 北与井号39, reactive. 与 GT, Wilson knocks down the triple to open the scoring. You mentioned ETSU is long for the SoCon, but they are short tonight. Their tallest player Jordan McCullum is 6与井号39, 8 that is smaller than 3 Tar Heel starters, but McCullum right on cue knocks down a triple of his own. North Carolina starting 5 still without Seth Trimble making progress, though he was at 5 on 5 practice yesterday. Heels have fared well without Heimer. Nice turnaround. With the left hand 与 GT, they go right back to McCullum. Why not? Nothing but the bottom of the have his good feet inside puts it up in there. 与 GT, tallest player on the floor for ETSU at 6与井号39, 8. He 与井号39, S got all 5. Shot clock down to 4. Great cut, Blake Barkley. So many guys that can grab and go, and they can play quick. Excellent pass by Stevenson. Evans no good, but Caleb Wilson as he often is there to clean up the spill. 与 GT, 给予井号39, it's hard to find a comparison. Some have said Marvin Williams. Some around Carolina have said Jameson. Quick double team. You got to slide down. Count it. Plus the foul. 北与井号39, we here to play. Taking their time evaluating the double team. You got to drop. Boggets. Somebody needs to close the door. Good defense by North Carolina. Staying disciplined in the half court, not getting anxious. 与 GT, good kick to the corner for 3. 一语井号39, as good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Derek Dixon. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Smith from the logo. Got it. Jalen Smith beats the buzzer and it 语井号39, s a 1-point game. Step away with 11 minutes left of this first half. 2-point game. Jalen Smith, he gets one loose. UGT, Evans lines up a 3. How about an immediate answer? Ken Evans delivers UGT, under Nico Mednow at Minnesota. UGT, another deep 3. Smith too much on that one. Offensive rebound. Morris goes up strong and that rims in for 2. UGT, got that little tidbit from UNCC 语井号39, S beat writer. Yeah, Hubert Davis not happy with that. Told us before the game he wanted fewer paint touches and no offensive rebounds cause it could lead to second chance points. And just like that, Brian Taylor with a defensive rebound. Obviously a huge portion. Stevenson trying to muscle through the double team. UGT, a deep free drilled. Jonathan Powell. He doesn't 语井号39, T turn the ball over. He shoots high percentages. He guards well. UGT, he 语井号39, as pretty athletic. UGT, career high 6 points last time out. Good rejection at the rim. Henry Vaser says no. They got to hurry here. Darkly UGT, just gets it off in time and cashes in. He 语井号39, s a little older, so I 语井号39, am not giving him diaper dyes. That 语井号39, sa UGT, lift off. Brian Taylor hammers it home. Terrific backdoor set coming out. Hubert Davis no longer turnover. Timeout and the Estonian gets the Euro step for 2. Good defense on both ends. UGT, nice offense. Evans wide open. He 语井号39, LL make you pay. Ken Evans, 语井号39, we talking about even more so. Transition 3. Rattles in it and out. No good. Another offensive rebound. And McCullum puts it home for 2. UGT, he loves 2 and 3 shot fakes at the end of his drive. UGT, Wilson flies in the lane. One-handed jam. Caleb Wilson. He can do this. One of the nation 语井号39, S leaders in dunks. Terrific ball screen. Little pass in the seam. My goodness, he cocked that back to Atlanta where he 语井号39, S from. The defensive performance so far for the Buccaneers has been really good. Two-handed slam. Terrific screen. Jaden Young. He comes down. This is a set play. 语井号39, we're going to find Baysar 语井号39, Scott UGT, Morris. Nice turnout in the post. Oh, there we go. That 语井号39, that's a big trap right here. A 7-footer and 6语井号39, 10英寸, the trap. Forces the turnover. Stevenson lefty layup. Kick to the corner. Wide open. Johnson got it. Big 3 out of the timeout. The freshman cuts the deficit in half. 50 seconds remaining. Immediate answer. Henry Vaser delivers. Here 语井号39, S Cam Morris into traffic. Rejected. Stevenson swats it. There 语井号39, S Powell. Hard take and Carolina leads by 8. Offensive rebounds. A point of emphasis. Terrific pass. Powell can 语井号39, T cash in. Wilson the offensive rebound and the two-handed slam. North Carolina starting to separate. On 3. Got it UGT, 4 opposing teams on the defensive end of the floor inside the 3. So that size and I 语井号39, T just for show backdoor cut at ETSU. Needed that basket after the offensive explosion at the end of the first half and a 7-0 run to start the second. Carolina scoreless for the last 230. Offensive rebound. Tough take. Count it. Plus the foul. Impact in short minutes. James Brown got some moves going right at Bosit. He 与井号39 as talented. ISN 与井号39 T. We haven't 与井号39 T seen a ton of Luka Boggs today. 与 GT guy comes over from Montenegro. Nice pass. Oh my gosh. Go gadget baser and as a roller. Look at this pass and how he catches the ball. Tough angle. It was so much more impressive from where I 与井号39 am sitting. Look, he catches it behind.